Okay, Chelsea, this is for multi-camera techniques, Unit 23 LO2, which is the pre-production for your multicam. So, the LO1, you've got feedback from me already. That was your best written piece of work for me.
Yeah.
I thought it was outstanding. You've got your feedback in a written document which I've sent you. LO2 we're on now. So this is the pre-production. So this written testimony here, which we're going to sign today, is just to state what you've done for the actual projects. We'll sign how many roles you've actually carried out in there. I've signed it and you've signed it as well. So for this, the roles that you undertook were risk assessment, equipment checklist, health and safety consideration sort of ties into the risk assessment as well.
I didn't know whether to.
No, you're right to. Camera operation, sound mixing, vision mixing, which we didn't really get a chance to do. Okay, but we did manage to edit, I suppose. It wasn't like a live edit, but it was still using those techniques. Right, so let's quickly go over the criteria with you. For the pass, you plan a multi-camera production with some assistance. You needed no assistance from me whatsoever to carry out the pre-production here, so it instantly puts you into the merit criteria. For the merit, it says here, plan a multi-camera production competently and effectively, showing some imagination with only occasional assistance. Again, to go back to what I said before, there was no input from me at all. This is completely independent and carried out with real sort of panache and focus and dedication from all 5 members. And D2 says, to achieve the D2, plan a multi-camera production to a quality that reflects near professional standards, showing creativity and flair, and working independently. Which, again, there is plentiful evidence of. You even photographed and documented on Twitter your progress throughout the project as well here. All of your pre-production work is done and well organised. You clearly communicated well using Trello with one another on the actual board here. Delegating and tasking roles to each and every single person. Your risk assessment and equipment checklist is profoundly detailed and professional, loads of information on there, above and beyond what I would expect. Equipment checklist, you were well prepped and primed, everyone knew what they were getting, what they were using. Health and safety considerations, there were no issues considering you were in 2 locations, which could have been tricksy. You managed to organise that well. Camera operations, sound, vision mixing. This goes into the final project, of which there were problems, of course. So originally, the girls in Chelsea's group were going to be filming a scene from Mean Girls, which is what all the pre-production is going towards, using the locations that are documented on the Trello board. So it didn't work. It didn't come together really at all. Why was that?
Well, obviously, like the camera operation, we said it would be me and Abby, but I think we had 4 cameras at the time, and I didn't feel like people were paying enough attention. Like they pressed the button to record and then would walk away, and like didn't stand around to watch like while we were acting. So no one really paid attention to when they pressed record.
Was that a focus, was it? Or?
No. What happened was somehow it got out of sync, and they pressed record when we were just talking and planning our next bit of acting.
Oh, sorry, you said
and
to me.
stopped it when we needed it to be recording.
Oh man, that's so
when I got
annoying.
around to editing, I think the first scene only 3 cameras were there, and then anything after that it was just 1 camera or 2 cameras that actually got any footage. So
okay. So it wasn't even enough to cobble together.
no, unfortunately not. Like I think I did manage to edit 1 scene, which I haven't rendered.
Okay, right. So as things stand, you managed to get the pass for the lip sync activity we did, which you've managed to upload here. You also then, to get the merit criteria, did an additional edit for me, which I just showed on the screen of Sam and a few others doing like a mega mix of different songs, which you've edited together, showing different multicam techniques. So by doing that top up, you did an operational role in a multi-camera production, good technical standard, only occasional assistance